Alright everybody, we are back with part 10 for the Great Circle here, and we are probably going to be finishing up Gizeh in this part. I actually thought we had to go back into the Sphinx, like underneath it, but I forgot that we actually took a picture of the Dream Stele. It's literally right in front of the Sphinx. So after we do that, we probably have to go to that top left area of the map that we saw in the last part when we were finishing up all of our side content that's in the area. That's where all of our remaining collectibles are here as well. I actually ended up getting all the medicine bottles and stuff like that too, so we have enough to get another book from the medicine tent. So we might make a quick stop there first, because I also finished getting every other miscellaneous collectible that's in the area, because, well, we already located all of our collectible map guide books, so that helped me finish getting those. But yeah, we're ready to just continue forward and finish Gizeh here. I'm not really sure what follows Gizeh. It seemed like the game had two smaller areas you go to and then another big hub area like the Vatican and Gizeh. The smaller areas might not have collectible map books, so I might actually just pick everything up on screen during those, but we'll have to see. I'm curious to see where this Dream Stele actually leads us and what the whole mystery in Gizeh is still story-wise, so let's just hit continue here. Yeah, we're right by the Sphinx right now. Let's read the Dream Stele and see what happens. We might be okay to go to the medicine tent afterwards. Also, I was just kind of running around and beating some of the Nazis up. One mistake I've been making is I should really use the whip more often in combat. The thing's really insanely good. You can actually just knock enemies out with it. Just by hitting them in the face, but you can also trip them and stuff like that, so we've been severely underutilizing that.
Down you go!
Let's just knock him out, because we're going to be right here.
Somehow that giant's tattoo is the key to the Dream Stele.
What's with this guardian symbol it's pointing at? Oh, there we go.
There. The tattoo symbol. What else is here?
I just needed to really zoom in.
The Sphinx is over there. The Pyramid of Queen Mother Cont was the first. Is this a map? I need another location. Yes. The Pyramid of King Khufu. The giant symbol is just east of the Khafre Pyramid. That's the spot.
Alright, so that leads us to where we need to go. I'm just double checking it really quick. But that means we probably go to the top left now then, I'm guessing. Oh, actually we enter it from the middle left, and then we probably go upwards. Still, that's where we're needed next. But yeah, just to show, we kind of collected everything. The World of Knowledge, it'll always say that there's books in each of these regions, but it's just the shared medicine books if they're on that spot. There's not an actual book there for me to get. There's only one photo op in our story area that's considered towards field notes, and then we'll be at 71. And then our remaining relics are all down there as well. But let's make a quick stop at the medicine tent, because we can get one of the ones that cost 10 now.
You are always welcome.
We can. I feel like we should just increase the stamina again, because we have a good amount of health now. I know we've died a few times, but I feel like it's mainly because I run out of stamina in combat, so I can't like block anymore and stuff. So I might just go for Moxie 2.
Here you go. Some medicine.
Thank you very much.
Which we might be able to just get right away as well. We have a ton of adventure points. Well, now we have a ton of stamina, so there's only 3 more books here. The thing that's kind of weird about that is World of Knowledge will say that there's only 1 more book, which is kind of strange. Actually, I'm curious. Let me tag this. What does it say when we are on our map? Okay, this is the one that they consider a part of Egypt, or Gizeh. We can get this in other locations, though, so it's kind of weird the way they set that up, but alright. now it's time to finish up Gizeh here. Like I said, we did get our no return thing at the end of part 8 before we did the side content, so this is literally going to trigger the final events of Gizeh. So let me get closer to that. Looks like we've got some dogs in the area.
Alright, this is the area of the Dream Stele. There has to be something here.
Calm down. These dogs can become hostile again. But right now he's calm. Oh, does it want me to sneak through right here? I wonder if this was here the whole time.
That's not a good angle. Same symbol as on the Dream Stele and the dead giant's tattoo.
We're gonna need something for this. Let's see if we've got any two-handed weapons over here. There's actually a medicine in this area. It's right there. I already picked it up. Here we go. It's kind of buried under the ground, but this will do it. That's already one of our photo ops for the area, though. The other ones are further down. Yeah, I wonder if you can actually come down here ahead of time. That's probably not a wall we can break. Doesn't have any cracks in it. So the other thing we're gonna have to keep an eye out for, though, I don't think we have any actual notes. It seems like it's all just photo ops. But we still do have artifacts. So let's actually see here. Alright, we only got one that might be coming up soon. So let's just keep this track for now. That way we can see those.
This isn't a tomb. What purpose did it serve?
I think that's what we're here to find out.
Oh, sounds seem to amplify in this room. Like a resonance chamber.
Okay. We're gonna have to do something with stuff in here then.
Looks like Adamic. But I should consult Dr. Lombardi's notes. This tablet is missing a piece.
No photo for that.
All right, Dr. Lombardi, maybe you can shed some light on this. If this language really is the foundation of all other languages, then that means... this is... Adon. Lord. Monsieur Vuha. Monsieur Vuha. Oath. I think I'm starting to get the hang of this. Thank you, Dr. Lombardi.
Alright, nice. Locust actually kind of helped us then. I wonder if Locust is supposed to be one of the Nephilim kind or whatever, like a descendant or something? Alright, so that one was Lord. I wonder if we're supposed to figure out what the other ones are ourselves.
It's reacting to the words.
Okay, that's pretty cool. That's why it's a resonance chamber. That broke. I think we're good then on our photo ops here. We're gonna have to move further in for the rest of them. Oh, that's fun.
What the hell was that? You sure?
Alright, there's another one. I wonder if I can break this. I was actually just seeing if we could burn cobwebs away.
Lazim.
Look at that, he can speak a whole new language now. There's our missing broken piece. It does look like we might be able to break that wall. Unless we can break this one. Which we also can break this one. That makes me curious if we can break the one that's over here. Alright, I couldn't see it. I don't think so. I'm facing the right way, correct? Yeah, I would say that that one's unbreakable. Alright, let's restore our tablet then.
Here's a piece of a tablet. There you go. Well, I think that's all of them. Now let's line the photos up on the altar and see what we make of this.
Well, we're probably gonna have to sort these correctly then. Do they go in a specific order? We have two different words for oath.
Hachshadon. No, that doesn't make sense.
Well, they all start with capitals.
Lanef. Okay, that sequence was incorrect.
All right.
Lazim.
All right. Heed
Hachshadon.
the Lord's oath, probably.
Hachsharon.
No, not of the
That
name.
can't be it.
Switched at last second for me.
Hachshadon. Buha.
Heed the Lord's oath of the name.
Hachsharon. That can't be it. Lazim. Hachshadon. Buha. You shot. No, that doesn't make sense.
Alright, so it's gotta be,
Lazim.
the secret next then. Or protect.
Lanef.
Oh, okay, protect the
Yeshua.
secret of the name.
Achat Sharam. Maybe I should.
Uh-oh.
Gina?
That looked like
Gina?
locusts.
If you're up there, I could use some help.
That was definitely
There's
not
a lot going back
Gina.
up there.
Unless Gina's really big and bald. And you can hear her footsteps echo through a chamber. Like heavy stomps. Numerous reasons as to why that wasn't Gina, basically. But that was a pretty neat puzzle. I wasn't sure if there's actually anything stuffed down there. Alright, so now that we're down here, I'm actually curious. Alright, that one relic is still coming up. We do have a photo op soon. Probably right here.
Something about the Guardians. The rest is destroyed.
Guess we just keep moving in.
The Guardians face the darkness of the Ageless Cave. Ageless Cave.
Actually, wait a second. Let me check something with that one relic. Okay, it's coming up here. I wasn't sure if it was going to be at the bottom of that pit, like we could descend from our whip. But no, it's just somewhere in this area.
They carry the gifts of the gods, concealed by the sun, and the cave was sealed.
Make sure we don't miss this stuff so we don't have to backtrack through here. Hearing clicks and whispers.
Under the command of King Khufu, stones rose to the sky, a testament to his power.
Okay, that relic's probably going to be over the edge.
In the shadow of this monument, Ra dwells for eternity.
There we go. This should lead me to it.
How are these connected?
Yeah, there's something with these relics. There might actually be something you do with them near the end. I wonder if it's this one thing that I was hearing about where you want to keep them all on you before you dump them or something like that. It was something with the missable achievements that could possibly bug. They don't want me to jump back, do they? Indy, you almost just glided right off the edge there. Alright, we safely made it. That relic's coming up. Oh! Okay, this must loop all the way around. I can't move my cursor, but in kind of like a sphere or like a horseshoe symbol, basically. So we probably didn't miss that because that wouldn't make any sense from the way we came in. Actually, curious about this field op. All right, that's all the way over there as well, and then these are also over there. So we're just basically moving forward here now.
Another mirror.
This one's pretty straightforward. I wonder if there's like something that happens that makes us run through this upper chamber really quickly or something. Or it's just all puzzles right now.
What is this? Neolithic? No, this is even older. Tens of thousands of years before the ancient Egyptians.
It's funny that he really does kind of like mumble to himself. That's like one thing when I'm editing these. I try to make it sound normal, like loud. Oh, are we already kind of over? Oh, I see. Once we reach the top, it puts us to the bottom. Oh, here's this relic. So it doesn't go around. It's just
Beautiful.
Next page over. That's how they did it. I guess that makes more sense. That's probably why we ran into photo ops right away. There's another one in here. Three-eyed cat gate.
A three-eyed gate, just like the stele for the Ketakawe's tomb. But the choir of light opens the way. What does that mean?
It looks like it's two symbols. We need to get light beams bouncing into these. Because it looks like the symbols that we need to make are overlapped with multiple. Like this one and this one makes... Like, maybe it's... It kind of looks like that at the very least, right? We might want to explore these other chambers, though, really quick. Now that makes me want to check these again. Because we had that other field note. Okay, it's slightly through there. Those are all the way up ahead as well. Alright, we should be okay then in this chamber as far as our remaining collectibles go. We need mirrors. Like, I need a mirror here.
Can't direct this beam without a mirror.
Oh, but it opens doors. That's what it looks like it's gonna do, at least. Alright, can't pull the mirror off of it. We already went through there. Maybe we're just using one beam right now, then. I wonder if we can just open one of these. Something made a noise. Also, what the hell is that? Here, wait a second.
Beautiful. Now let's see what's behind that door.
Maybe one of our extra mirror plates are in here somewhere. Nope, we do get a new beam, though.
Now I got 2 light beams to work with.
Now we can create the symbol on the other door. We didn't have anything in there, right? Okay. Which is going to be the diamond symbol on one of them. Is that not right? Oh wait, we need like we need a cross through it, that's why. The other one already has like the corner etchings in it.
Like a choir of light.
Yeah, I always still think it's kind of weird that you can't lean without,
There's a piece of a mirror.
without like something in your hand. Oh, this
Light
isn't
won't
even
reach
gonna
the big
work
chamber
here.
from here.
Oh shit. Okay, there we go. I was gonna say I can't see.
This goes here.
Alright, we don't really need that. I'm gonna go get the torch again though really quick. Just in case. Because I'd rather have one than not have one. Because it is better than the lighter. But alright, now I think... Do we want to create like the ultimate symbol here? That moves that. Get that one. I don't know if I really have to wait for it. I just am just in case. That does something with this. Oh, it's weird. It's
Fire
like
up
matching the
on
symbol
the
I'm
way.
creating. That's kind of interesting. I think our one photo op is actually coming up soon. The one that's just linked to our field notes. Alright, I wasn't sure if it maybe was peeking through there. Let's double check that really quick. This is our relics. Yeah, alright, we can see it. Actually, wait a second.
My God. I've never seen anything like this.
Here we go, that should be
Solid would
field
lose his
notes.
mind if he saw this.
Actually, it's... Yeah, no, field notes is actually completely done now. So we only have the one more note for this, which is that other photo op. 31 of 32. So let's just keep the relics marked for now. It gets us around all the debris. That's just a deep pit. Oh, there must be a way down to that. We gotta find a way around, though. I'm not seeing anything to swing to. This place looks kind of insane. I think we don't really need the torch anymore. I'll just... Never mind. I was gonna say, I'll just throw it over to the other side for when we get over there, but... It fell into a different
All the
gap.
way down.
Let's climb up here.
Huh?
This is gonna be a fun one. Actually, I know how we can get the relic then. I just need him to grab the edge. Nope, don't climb back up though. Not through there. Or there. Interesting. I wonder how you would get in there then. Because obviously if we keep going the story route, we're not going to be able to go this way. Oh, wait, what's this? Oh, this is where the ancient relics go? Well, shit. Okay, I was told not to even interact with these. Alright, I actually just looked it up. We can use them here. We just gotta pull them back out. So we just gotta figure out which one opens the door? I'm not really sure how this works. Like, well, I'm not really sure what the sequence is for this. Okay, I think I just got it. It did return all of them to our inventory. So I was gonna say, if you need all of them in your inventory at once for the achievement to not bug, you kind of need to use them
Another
to get to
artifact just like the
these.
ones in the Vatican. How are they connected?
That's a weird one. I'm not actually sure what the puzzle really is. Well, we can actually climb back up there. This relic is actually up at the top. Oh, okay, I see it. We might have to just continue with the main path for that one. But yeah, that was a weird one. But yeah, apparently the achievement for collecting all of the relics, you need all of them in your inventory at one time. If you try to, apparently there's like they're used for something similar to what we just did right there, but if you use all of them or put them in before you have all of them in your inventory, it like screws it up. That's why some people didn't get the achievement, but it does return all of them to the inventory once you open the door. Thank God, because I was not looking forward to pulling those back out, because I basically put all of them in that we had.
Poor guy. Became history. Must have been a raider, seeking his fortune.
There's all of our main notes. How am I actually going to get across? Yeah, that's interesting. I thought there would have been a way across, because I don't want to continue moving forward here. Wonder if I was supposed to try to get up there? I guess I'm looking around for a little bit. Never mind. I like climbed all the way back to the center, but we're right back where we are. I didn't even see this. This is our swing point. I might want to climb up a bit more. You don't have much slack like this, though. There we go. Whatever's making those sound effects sounds like it's literally in here. Oh, there we go.
I hate this.
Another artifact for the inventory. What is actually over here? Which means we don't have any collectibles besides a world of knowledge, which we don't actually do here anyways, because that's multi-region. Wait, we can actually just go that way? What would be the point? Now I'm just curious. I wonder if we have to like leave a certain way to get back. We gotta keep moving forward. Alright, I just came back really quick because we're getting sidetracked. This is the way we want to go. I actually do wish I had that torch. It is very dark in here. Yeah, how does Locust see in here? Stone giants. Cave of Darkness. Alright, I guess they wanted it to be dark. Oh, there's actually like coins here. Am I looking for all these platforms? Oh, that was the door we came through. It's closing. So far, I'm not entirely sure what we're doing in here. What is our objectives? Oh, we just have to explore the temple, apparently. Might just be looking for all of these.
Maybe there's more to that statue. Who's there? Where are you?
Oh, this is gonna be a fun fight. Yep, he's got the same locust grab. Alright, he's blind. We don't want to step on the gold. Is there more than one of these guys? Just go down, buddy. Okay. I'm so sick of the vacuum cleaner grab. The reason why I call it that is because it literally sucks you in. Alright, he's still too big to be pulled in, even though we have the large enemy one. Alright, let's see if we can find another melee weapon. We might need to do more damage. Alright, there's a melee weapon right there. Seems like that's all they do is grab for good reason. Whoa, that was disorienting. Yeah, because they grab because it's inescapable, I guess. Man, this guy can take some damage, man. Alright. We actually might be better off letting him grab us so that he breaks off. Because he's not doing enough damage to waste the whole health bar. Then again, we might be just lighting the room up again. Let's try to light the room up again once. Now I'm actually kind of turned around. Here it is. Just trying to be quiet here. Alright, we can't do anything with that. Damn it. Oh, now he goes down. We're literally one away. We might have what we need on him.
Name. What name? What name?
Well, I mean, I was hoping we just knocked him out and didn't kill him. But, we could have just maybe have shot him. I didn't even think about that.
Damn Nawal, you are a genius.
Well, looks like we might be finding what we're in here for. Which is probably the Idol of Ra. Which might have that missing piece to the Great Circle thing that Voss and Gantz are after. Just making sure there's nothing squirming around down here. I'm surprised this isn't a photo op. I'm sure nothing's gonna happen if we grab this, right?
Gotta be kidding me.
Well, looks like we have to run.
Gotta be
However, we might just let this fill up before we can get out. It's fading to black. Alright. I've been trying to look around for an exit this whole time, but the actual answer is to spam jump. Because apparently he keeps, like, wiggling his way out. I don't know what gives you the context for that, but that is what you're supposed to do. That is not a very well thought out section.
Michael!
I made it.
are you doing here, Dr. Jones? Enjoying the sun? You think you know the Great Circle, and you don't know its power. The power of this. But I am the one unlocking its truth, piece by piece.
Oh yeah? I solved the Dream Stele. I found that stone. Here's what you're missing, Voss. Archaeology is a game of wits, of determination, of proper reason.
Let me tell you what you are missing, Dr. Jones. While you were playing your pointless game, I was playing you. Oh, I can hear your gears turning now. You're wondering if maybe you should have built yourself a life of meaning instead of ending up here, dead and forgotten in the sense of Africa. No! Verdammter Drecksbuster! Ah, Dr. Jones. For you, violence is always the answer, yes?
This
Herr
doesn't
Sturmbannführer,
seem good
wir haben
for
ein
us.
SOS von der verschwundenen Mannschaft erhalten.
I think we just have to sit here.
Im Himalaya, Herr Sturmbannführer.
Im Himalaya? Das ist ein gefährlicher Aufstieg zu dieser Jahreszeit.
Überlassen Sie das mir, Herr Sturmbannführer.
Was, um Gottes Willen, nein, Oberst, bitte. Ich werde doch nicht meinen wertvollsten Mann bei so einer gefährlichen Mission riskieren.
Aber es wäre mir eine Ehre, einen so herrlichen Sieg für das Vaterland zu bescheren, Herr Sturmbannführer.
Wenn Sie unbedingt darauf bestehen, aber Oberst, vergessen Sie nicht. Ihr Erfolg würde nicht nur mich, sondern sicherlich auch den Führer zufriedenstellen.
Jawohl,
Bitte ziehen Sie sich warm an.
jawohl. Haltet da!
Well, I mean, they shouldn't have said that in front of me.
Haben Sie aufgepasst, Bergmann? Erst Gegenwehr, dann etwas Bestätigung. Und der willensschwache Mann schwört seine unsterbliche Treue.
No, not the hat.
We wouldn't want you to catch a sunburn, would we, Dr. Jones?
That was a pretty good throw. Well, at least we know where they're headed, but how the hell is he gonna get himself out of here? Obviously, we're gonna need to wait for, like, Gina or something. Oh,
No,
great.
no.
A massive scorpion.
No. Get away.
Just staring us down.
Come on, this isn't fair. Get away.
I'm sure he's got enough oxygen for every single one of these. Ow, you dick. Oh, I see. You just gotta get the one that's about to pounce.
No.
Man, how long do we have to do this for?
Oh, no, you don't.
Alright, finally. Hey, is that Omar? Omar, Gina, and the wall.
Dr. Jones! We're coming, Dr. Jones! He's losing consciousness, Gina! Help me!
drink, Dr. Jones.
Come on, drink. I'm glad you're still alive. You're beginning to grow on me, Jones.
Thanks. I found the Idol of Ra. The stone. The stone. Oh. Voss. He took the stone, Gina.
I think I know where they're going next.
Omar brought me this.
Operation Grosser Kreis. The Great Circle.
Some time ago, Voss discovered an ancient scroll in a tomb in North Africa concerning forbidden stones. Back in March of this year, he had secured funding for a dig in Machu Picchu.
One of the sites of the Great Circle.
Yes, exactly, and there, underneath the ruins, he discovered
The stone.
Somehow Voss lured my sister to Machu Picchu because he needed her expertise.
To translate the carving of the Adamic on the stone.
Yes, but then the stone was lost. What happened is a mystery. They classified all documents. However, while I was listening to the Nazi transmission, I intercepted a Morse code coming from the Himalayas.
Where Voss is sending all of his men.
And I wrote down the exact coordinates.
They're looking for the stone. We have to get there before the Nazis do.
Yes, but they're too fast. How are we gonna get there in time?
My friends, may I propose a speedy ride aboard the Scarlet Arrow?
Sunsparker. Sunsparker. Sharam. Sharam. Name. What's up?
What have you found there, Indiana?
Well, looks like a picture of Laura Lombardi and you.
Laura. Promise me something, Indiana. If you care for her, keep her safe.
What are you two whispering about?
Well, I was just saying. I've telegraphed a local guide I know who will take you into the Himalayas. You have a long trek ahead of you. Better be prepared.
I wish you could come with us.
Oh, you're better off without me, darling. I was a bit of a cold.
What's that sound?
Snowslide! Avalanche! Go back!
No! We have to keep going!
Stupid tourist!
The stone has got to be up there!
It's where the coordinates lead! But be careful!
Tutto bene.
Don't scare me like that.
Well, they seem to be bonding.
Come on!
He had his signature point at her there, but this is probably
we have to.
a perfect point to end part 10. We finished all of Gizeh, got the Idol of Raw Peace, of course. Like I said previously, we would probably be solving that for Voss just so he can take the piece from us. Oh, look at that, he's actually sketching her. But let's actually look at our summary here really quick. We have 16 notes here. Doesn't seem to have anything else, so we'll have to keep an eye out for those. I heard that some of these notes might just be missable, so I'm gonna have to make sure I grab them all while we're here. But yeah, a lot of stuff happened. Basically, we're just trying to race the Nazis and trying to get this stone first. They did actually show a lot of this in the trailer, even him being like buried up to his head. I do remember that scene from one of the trailers, but there's also like, we do run into Gantz here and stuff like that, and there is like a boat. They mentioned the boat briefly before, or the ship or whatever, where it like somehow got lost in the Himalayas and nobody knew how. It's probably gonna not even be explained, but I'm pretty sure there's like a ship stranded up on this hill somehow, or on this mountain. But this might be an interesting section. I think this is one of like the small sections that lead into the next hub area, which might be a little awkward, but maybe it's still a decent length. But yeah, a lot of stuff is happening. Gina's still kind of clumsy, which is kind of funny. I'm liking their dynamic a lot so far. I kind of figured Voss and Gantz didn't truly bond, but Voss was just using the opportunity to manipulate Gantz, because Gantz is a little odd. He seems a little off, but we'll have to see what happens here. Because I know there is a confrontation with Gantz coming up just due to the trailers they showed in the past. So I'm curious to see what happens with that. But yeah, we're going to try to pick up all 16 notes as well, so that we don't miss any in this section. Because I don't know if you can backtrack fully to all sections in this level, so we'll have to see how that goes. But as always, thanks to everybody who watches this as it goes live or after it goes live. I always appreciate it. And I'll see you in part 11.